Okay, guys, get excited. The podcast is back. We got a great guest on here today. This is an incredible individual. He's changed my life. He's changed a lot of other agents' lives across the country. And we're going to be talking about the power of building teams today because, as you know, the two ways to create wealth in real estate are owning real estate over time and running real estate teams. Today, this individual on the show, guys, has built a real estate team of 1,400 agents. And he'll tell you across how many states and how many countries, guys. It's getting out of control. So let me introduce you to Rockstar Pat Hayes. He's going to tell you about his experience at EXP Realty.
Awesome. Hey, thanks, Connor. Yeah, thanks for having me, man. A pleasure to be here. And so, guys, I'm Pat Hayes here, based out of San Antonio, Texas. And a little bit about myself before I go into the success that I've had at EXP. I've been in residential real estate here in San Antonio for about 5.5 years. And I started my career at a boutique brokerage firm. As my first year, as I tell my agents, my first year was a lot of fun. I did $3.2 million in production as a single agent. My first year really found my passion in real estate, helping the consumers with the largest purchase of their lifetime, which is their home. And, at the second year I wanted to grow, but the only way for me to grow back then was for me to actually become a team leader and hire a few buyer's agents to my team. And so I did that. I created the Pat Hayes Group. And the second year I hired 2 buyer's agents, and we did $12.5 million in production, 61 transactions. And, really found my passion in real estate, was just growing, having a lot of fun. And I got a life-changing phone call actually 3 years ago this month by my mentor and sponsor, Scott Lewis, here in San Antonio, wanting me to have an open mind to take a look at a new business model that was disrupting the real estate industry and also changing the way that agents got compensated. I said, sure, I'll absolutely have an open mind. I love to know my competition. And if there's something better out there, I definitely want to know about it, And so thank goodness I took a look at it. And I took a good hard look at it. And it was really a no-brainer for me. And so fast forward, I've been with EXP now for 3 years. Again, actually yesterday was my 3-year anniversary with the company. And I've personally sponsored 31 agents to the company since we are agent owned and agent grown. We don't have any corporate recruiters out there, paid hefty salaries, growing this company. The agents and the shareholders, as we call ourselves, are definitely growing this company together. And so I personally sponsored 31 agents to the company. Out of those 31 agents, I built a revenue share organization of 1,401 agents spanning 38 states and provinces. Paying me last month a residual income revenue share check of like closing a $1.7 million house at 3% commission. Now that's on top of my real estate production every single month and on top of the stock that I've acquired several different ways, which I am vested now. We have a 3-year vest and I'm vested, and it's fun. This opportunity is so much fun. Frederick always says, EXP is making real estate fun again. And I'm a firm believer every single day. It is so much fun here at EXP.
Well, I can tell you what, you've inspired a lot of people and you're a big part of why the company is such a big success. And guys, we'll talk about how you can work with Pat and I after this if you want to join our team. So guys, what we want to talk about today is the power of building a team, because what it does for the regular real estate agent is it allows them to no longer start the month at zero. If a real estate agent doesn't sell a house this month, do they make any money? Of course not. In fact, they lose money because they have fixed costs like their websites and other costs to run a business. So why is EXP growing so fast? Well, it's because of attraction and retention, right? So let's talk about our different income streams here, because this is why agents are coming over here for more opportunities. So you want to talk a little bit about these? We can dig into the rev share as well as the stock awards and kind of talk about why this is such a different brokerage model than what people are used to or traditionally seeing. Because guys, it's important to understand that EXP, we do not sell franchises. We are one brokerage model, which is really important to understand because we can make decisions a lot quicker than our competition. The franchise brick and mortar model, these are kind of like a cruise ship. If they make decisions and policy changes, it takes a long time to turn that ship around. We're more like a speedboat. And that's a huge part of why we're going to have an advantage going forward. So let's talk about these income streams that so many agents are coming over here, guys, because anything and everything you've heard about this company is true, except for the bad stuff, right? So there's a lot of brokers out there trying to stop agents from leaving because they're hearing about these big incomes being made. And Pat's here to tell his story. This is a true testimony, guys. 1,400 agents in 3 years. I don't know where else you could do that. So let's talk about the rev share here a little bit.
Yeah, and so the revenue share, and the revenue share model is truly unbelievable. And our founder and CEO Glenn Sanford, built a very, very generous model because he's a firm believer of giving back to the agents. And so I use an example. Keller Williams is a great company out there. they've got that profit sharing model that's paid 7 levels down. And, since we don't have the heavy duty of expenses, the brick and mortar all across the country, we have a revenue share model, which I'd love to get paid off the top all day long than off the bottom. And so, that's what's truly been able to change my life and also change a lot of other agents' lives as well, too. And so, the model, and again, you don't have to attract agents to the company. That's not what we're here to talk about. We're just here to talk about the model and how awesome it is and how it's truly changing the real estate industry, though. But, as you were saying, we all have closings. We all lose closings. Sometimes you go on vacation for, a few weeks or so, and then, that affects your business for the next 2 or 3 months. We call it that rollercoaster income. And I've had it. I've been there, done that. I've had, months where I close 6, 7, 8, 9 transactions, and then months that I close, 1 or 2, months that I close 0, because it's that roller coaster income. And whenever I first got into the business, that's what happened to me. And if I had an opportunity that I have now with the revenue share, where I can just attract a few agents and help them do the same, help them be successful, then I could generate, a passive income from the revenue share, maybe a few $1,000s a month. That would change a lot of agents' business and a lot of agents' lives. As we say, the roller coaster income. What if that one deal got pushed, or that one deal got lost, where you were expecting that $9,000 commission check and you didn't get it? But you know what? Maybe you had a few $1,000s a month coming in from the revenue share, so then you can actually go back out there and go get another deal to help close or try and save that one deal. Well, that's what we have to offer at EXP, and it's truly a game changer. And I do a lot of lunch presentations, like I said, all across the country. And I tell my guests to raise their hands. Hey, if I could help you generate an extra $3, $4, $5, $6, $10,000 a month in passive income from the revenue share, would that change your life? They said, absolutely. I'll never forget this one lunch learned about 3 or 4 months ago. I asked that same question to my audience. We had about 30 or 40 guests there, and this agent from Coldwell Banker, great company, but she said, Pat, if you could help me generate an extra $500 a month in passive income from the revenue share, that would change my life, because I'd be able to actually make my car payment from the revenue share.
Right.
So something so small. And sure enough, she's on board, and she's already doing more than that. And so, it's a game changer in the industry. It really is. And I'm so blessed to have gotten that life-changing phone call 3 years ago by Scott Lewis. So now I'm able to reciprocate that and give other agents, life-changing phone calls to have them be open-minded and take a look at this business model that could truly change their life if they saw it and they wanted to run hard with us and do this and build this amazing company. So the revenue share model, it's amazing. We're paid 7 tiers deep. We're paid off the gross commission every single level. Every single tier has a different payout of the gross commission, and we get paid every single month. And so it's not like this is an annual thing, or not like this is a one-time deal for the agents, guys. This is every single year that agents are here and they're being successful. And so, again, if there's no revenue share, or if there's no revenue coming in, there's no revenue to be shared. And so a lot of agents think, like, oh my goodness, this is not a sustainable model. You know what, guys? It's very sustainable. And we've got a lot of agents, getting paid out a lot of great monthly residual income checks.
So Pat gave me that life-changing phone call about a year ago.
Yep.
And it's been an incredible opportunity for me and my business. It's been a huge blessing for our family. I can't even explain to you what this company's done for us. So you're going to hear a lot more about EXP coming forward on this channel. So if you look up to the top, you're going to see these times up there. I'm doing live presentations on the internet basically every single day. So we can't get into too much of the details today, but you guys can come to these live presentations and really see the model, from everything from all the lead generation platforms they're giving us to all the training. Guys, the reason why they can give us so much better training and so much training and so many lead generation platforms and other income streams is because we've eliminated the franchise brick and mortar process. We are cloud-based. We do not sell franchises. We do not have expensive overhead like paid corporate recruiters, brick and mortar buildings. So imagine selling all those and dropping liabilities. And we have another $1 billion to spend this year. What are you going to do with that money? You're going to spend it on the agent to make that agent a better agent. Because if they're a better agent, they sell more houses and more money goes back to the company. So it's an incredible business model. So let's kind of talk about here, because a lot of people are finding out the big buzz about this company right now seems to be taking over the world, is that we are publicly traded on NASDAQ. So that was big news, right? Because this is a third income stream that we now have as agents. Tell people what that's done for you in your life, Pat, because most people are not taking advantage of this and looking at this model closely because they're so used to being recruited by 30, 40 brokerages every year, right? They're used to it. So they're not sitting down to take a look at it because they don't know how drastically different this is. Guys, you need to take every company you've ever known and put it on one side and put EXP on the other side. That is how drastically different this model is. This is not just normal brokerage. This is a wealth creation brokerage. It's created real wealth for Pat and his family. So let's talk about this a little bit more in detail here.
Yep. Just like what you said, ask yourself right now, are you able to generate and create massive wealth at your current brokerage firm? And if the answer is no, then why? And so, yes, EXPI is our ticker symbol. We are uplisted to NASDAQ now. And just to kind of give you guys an example, whenever I joined this company 3 years ago, we were a little penny stock. And everybody laughed at us because we were trading at 62 cents a share. And I'm not a big stock guy, but you know what? I love my EXPI stock because why? Because I'm able to get it several different ways just by doing what I was already doing at my old boutique brokerage firm. And so now I'm able to acquire stock, every single year that I do a transaction. Once my cap resets, I'm able to acquire stock every single year that I cap whenever I sell my $2.66 million in production. And also I'm able to acquire stock several different ways, which one of the best ways is whenever you attract agents. Not only are you going to get revenue share from those successful agents, but you're going to be able to acquire stock for helping grow this company. And then also, we have an Icon Agent program, which I'm actually on the Icon Agent Vetting Committee. And agents that do a lot of volume, you can actually do another 20 transactions by yourself, pay in another $5,000 in transaction fees to the company, and then you're able to be vetted, fill out the application, able to be vetted by our Icon Agent Committee. And then once we accept you and nominate you to become an Icon Agent, you're going to receive your full $16,000 cap back in the form of company stock, which is huge. That's truly building wealth for already doing what agents are doing, selling real estate, doing what they're good at. And also, we have I call it little agent, little 401k program where agents can actually take 5% of their commissions every single transaction and buy the stock at a 20% discount. It's like a little 401k for agents.
Right.
Where else can you truly build wealth as an agent? You can't. And the stock's grown. It's trading at $9, $10, $11 a share. It's gone as high as $19 a share. Whatever goes up can go down. I'm not a stock analyst, and I'm not telling you to buy it. I'm just telling you that we have it, and you're able to acquire it several different ways being an agent at EXP. And so it's a lot of fun. It's great to see the stock grow. Agents are excited about it. Agents are truly building wealth. By being a realtor at EXP. And so the last 3 years, I've been able to acquire a lot of several thousands of shares of stock. And it's truly changed my life. And I can't wait to help grow this company and help the stock grow as well. So, total changer in offers what offer.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit more about the Icon program, because this is probably the single most powerful tool that we have. This is why you're hearing about so many industry leaders and rock stars all across the country coming for this Icon program. Because guys, you got to understand, Glenn is an incredible individual. We all are so grateful for Glenn Sanford, who created this company. He created off a thought process of compensation for contribution. He believes the agent does all the heavy lifting, so they should be compensated fairly. And the Icon program is essentially, if you sell it into your cap, or you pay into your cap $16,000, you do 20 transactions after that. The company, the best way I can describe this is they're going to award you your cap back as a bonus. So we're technically the only company I've ever heard of that's willing to give your entire cap back as a bonus. And it's just incredible, right? So,
yep. And I've been on the vetting committee for 3 years now. Whenever I first joined EXP, I got nominated to be on it, and I've been doing it for 3 years. And I've seen agents get this award year after year after year. And just imagine the next 2, 3, 4 more years what that stock could be worth, or right. What those caps could be worth. And can they do that at their old brokerage firm? Absolutely not. And so that's a great little exit strategy for them and for their family and for their business. And so, and then on top of the revenue share too. And so it's truly unbelievable. And, honestly, I do a lot of presentations all across the country, like I said, and at the end of the presentation, I say, hey guys, if you don't believe in this business model, you don't think that it's sustainable, you don't think that this is true or real, or you think there's something better out there, bring me another business model that beats EXP, and guys, I'll join you guys tomorrow. I'm still here 3 years later, No one has yet to bring me another business model that beats EXP. So that being said, me being a realtor as an agent, I've aligned myself with the best brokerage firm a realtor can be at, and that's EXP Realty.
Right. So guys, let me ask you right now, does your current brokerage give you stock awards? Do they give you your ability to earn your cap back every single year? So guys, you got to understand, we're doing the same thing we've always done. Sell real estate, build teams. Sell real estate, build teams. This is real estate 101. But if you're at a brokerage model that's not even giving you the ability to earn your cap back, think about it, right? This company is giving us incredible opportunity. We're at the bottom floor. We all know what happened back in the dot-com millionaire stage with Dell and Yahoo and AOL. If you understand the industry growth curve, if you go back to economics in high school, if you look at that first 5 to 10% of growth, that's called the early adopter stage. This is when you align with fast-growing companies because you ride the success wave up to the top. My sponsor in this business, he was one of the individuals that worked at Dell back in the day and took advantage of their equity programs. And when that company took off, it made him a millionaire. So everybody understands industry growth curve, and this is the time to get in the company. Let's talk about the growth. So when I came to the company, guys, a year ago, there's 6,000 agents. We now are almost at 16,000 agents. What do you think is going to happen in a year? If 6 can turn into 16,000, what do you think 16,000 is going to turn into? So this is the time to be looking at this company, guys. And it's an incredible opportunity. So let's talk about what else is bringing these rockstar agents over, because they're tired of paying for massive amounts of overhead on their own business dollar, right? So we're giving them lead generation softwares that a lot of these people at flat fee shops are paying for out of pocket, like KV Core, Conversion, or Commissions Inc. So let's talk about all the softwares and bells and whistles they're giving us, because most people don't believe us when we say they're giving out this much, but it really is happening, guys. We don't have that overhead. They want to spend more money to make you a better agent.
That's right. Yep. And that's a great point. For me, whenever I first got started in the business, I didn't, my brokers didn't really offer any of the software systems that EXP offers. And so I truly had to do open houses 7 days a week to, start getting my business off the ground. And that was tough. It was really hard to do it, open houses 7 days a week, but I was committed. I found a builder community, aligned myself with them, and I was their exclusive realtor. And I helped grow that whole entire community, and we sold out in about 2 years. And so, EXP offers massive lead generation software systems called Conversion and KV Core. And outside of EXP, those systems alone would cost you $1,000 setup fee and anywhere from $600 to $800 a month. At EXP, we're going to give you the same system for $50 a month to help you generate massive amounts of buyer and seller leads to help grow your business. We're all in the business of generating leads. If we don't have any leads, we're out of business. That's truly what it is. And there's a lot of agents out there paying thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars a month, for Zillow, for Realtor.com. Hey, those are great companies, but if I could give you the systems to help you generate the exact same amount of leads, they're exclusive to you for free, who wouldn't want to do that? Oh my God, all day long. I wish I had that whenever I first got started in the business 5 years ago, but I didn't, and now I do. And so with KV Core, I'm a team leader. We're generating anywhere from about 75 to 100 leads now every single month, and it's truly amazing. And so now we can generate them through squeeze pages, through landing pages, through posting to Craigslist, running ads on Facebook, and it's our CRM and it's our database, and it's a massive platform system that a lot of agents don't know about it because the barrier of entry is just too expensive to get in, and they don't want to pay it. Who's gonna, what agent is gonna pay $1,000 setup fee anywhere from $600 to $800 a month if they're starting out of the business, or if they're 2 years in the business? They're working their sphere, they're working their database. They're working, friends, family, neighbors, whatever it is. But imagine being able to do that and still work online leads. And so it's a game changer for a lot of these agents. And we have a lot of training. We've got a lot of live training in our EXP world every single week, and then also there's other agents around the country that offer a training as well too. So that's kind of what we do, and it's definitely a game changer for a lot of these agents. And we take the heavy lifting of the heavy burden of the expense. Right. Those agents, and we want to help you grow, and so EXP allows us to do that.
Right. So guys, if you're using Conversion or KV Core right now, you need to reach out to us, because I've actually had agents come onto our team solely for this one reason, right? Because they're paying $600 to $800 out of pocket, depending on which package I guess they get. And let's talk about our cost to be in the company right here, because people are probably thinking we have some expensive fees. Guys, it is $85 a month to be in EXP. That's going to get you the cloud-based brokerage. And we're going to talk about the cloud here in just a second, because this is what makes it all possible, right? We get cloud-based brokerage, three incomes, three different lead generation platforms, guys, and conversion is probably single-handedly or uniformly the most robust, most powerful lead generation platform that I've talked to across all agents across the country. They tell us this is the number one program or platform to operate under. So let's talk about the cost to be in the company and our monthly fee and transaction fee, because this is a huge part of people's decision-making process. And so, guys, it is almost nothing to be in the company. Is $85 a month. Let's talk about these costs here and what they get when they sign up.
Yeah, and so great question there. And so a lot of agents ask, well, my goodness, this is awesome, but wow, how much is it going to cost me? Is it going to cost me an arm and a leg? No, it's a one-time setup fee of $149 for the first month. Okay, and then after that goes away. After that, your second month, you're going to have a $50 a month technology fee, and that's for the lead generation software systems that we were just talking about. After that, it's going to be also a $35 a month university tuition fee, as I call it, your avatar fee, your access to our EXP world and our over 325 full-time staff members and all the training as well. And then you don't have any other fees until you close a transaction. We have an 80-20 split with a $16,000 cap. And then we also have a $25 broker review fee on every single transaction, regardless if you're capped or not. Because I always say, we're in Texas, we want to stay out of jail, and I'll have somebody else taking a look at my transaction to make sure that we're compliant. And then also we have a $40 E&O insurance, and that caps at $500 a year. And there's a lot of other brokers out there charging their agents a lot of money for E&O insurance because it's a big profit center for those brokers. And so the agents don't know about it. The agents are paying an arm and a leg. Again, I talked to an agent the other day, paid in $2,500 last year to her broker, and it was with a different franchise, and she didn't really know about it. She didn't know the difference. And at EXP, she can take that $2,500 and offset it by $500, and she just gave herself a $2,000 a year pay raise just off of that. And she gets a better split and a better cap with EXP. So just alone right there, she's going to be making a ton more money. That's not even including the revenue share or the stock that she's going to get as well too. So she was definitely a camper.
I mean, it's such a great company. Like it's hard to even believe that this exists for us, to be honest. So let's talk about what made this all possible. Let's talk about the cloud brokerage, because when we say cloud brokerage, Pat, it's hard because we're so ingrained into the company culture and we're all excited to be here. We understand this. But when we talk to agents, they've never heard of a cloud brokerage. When we say cat or dog or horse, a picture comes up in their mind. But when we say cloud brokerage, since they've never seen a cloud brokerage because we're the first ever cloud brokerage, they don't have a picture in their mind. But essentially, guys, what they've done is they've created a virtual office in the cloud where there's hundreds of paid employees on salary, helping us leverage our business from accounting to transaction team to the tech outposts. So we no longer have to fight for the one broker's attention. We're getting help from hundreds of paid employees. They have specialized knowledge in the exact tasks that they're operating under. Our training is in the cloud, but what this cloud brokerage does, guys, is it helps eliminate a ton of overhead, which we can now reinvest in the agent through programs through software like Conversion and Commissions Inc. and giving us stock awards and revenue share. So guys, I'm going to have a demo of the cloud brokerage below this video. You can click that video and watch it and go through a demo of the cloud. And we're going to have a more extensive live presentation. If you look up at the top, guys, where those days and calls are, you can hop on there anytime those calls are on there. And we're going to go through everything in detail. We can't cover everything on this podcast. We can't take you in a demo, but on those presentations, we will. So let's talk about the cloud brokerage and what you think is important with it, Pat.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And so, so again, we're avatars in the cloud. We're the first, cloud-based, agent-owned brokerage firm. And so Glenn Sanford, our founder and CEO, he was a very successful team leader using the Keller Williams model back, several years ago, 15 years ago. And he had teams all across the country in brick and mortar offices, about 4 or 5 different locations all across the country. Glenn is a genius in regards to online lead generation. He was actually generating online leads in the early 90s. And so he actually got his real estate license and developed a team all across the country in several different brick and mortar offices using the KW model. Well, what happened in 2008, 2009, the market crashed and he couldn't keep up with the heavy cost of the brick and mortar offices, the payroll all across the country. So he actually ended up dissolving the team, and that's whenever he actually founded EXP Realty in 2009 because he knew that he needed to create a better way for agents and team leaders and brokers to have teams all across the country if they wish to but also to be able to keep on selling real estate, which he has a passion for. And that's whenever in 2009 he developed EXP, and we're the first cloud-based brokerage firm. So we are avatars in the cloud. And so I travel a lot. I take my computer with me. That is my office. I can literally pull over, connect to Wi-Fi, and hop into my cloud in my EXP World office and go get my question answered about a contract, or a disbursement authorization form about my commissions, or anything like that. Or on vacation, I can take my laptop with me and still attend my weekly team meetings every single Tuesday. In Texas, we have a team meeting at 9 o'clock Central Time. And then also all the training, anywhere from 25 to 30 hours of free live training. I cannot miss a beat with this platform and with this model. 3 years ago at my boutique brokerage firm, if I would go on vacation for a week or so, then I would miss all of my meetings, and so I wasn't being able to be there. We're not on a conference call. We're not on a webinar. We're live there in our EXP world as avatars all across the country. And so it's super cool to be able to collaborate with other leaders all across the country in our EXP world. And so it's definitely the future of real estate. And I'm so glad to be part of it.
Yeah, I mean, guys, like literally they've taken off the geographical restrictive handcuffs to operate your business under. And this is a big reason why people don't build their team across state lines, is because the inefficiency and clunkiness of the model. If you had the internet access from the moon, you could run your business from the moon. That's how powerful this is. And let me give you a couple case studies that I've had. So if you have a computer issue, right, what do you normally do at your current business model or your brokerage? You have to go call Apple, get an appointment, go down to the busy Apple store, get in your car, drive down there, get stuck in traffic, have all that stress and emotions wasted for no reason. Or you go down to Best Buy. We now go into the cloud. They'll remote log in at the tech outpost, remote log into our computer, fix our issue, and we go back to what we're doing. Let's take another one. If you want to get trained, right, what do we traditionally have to do? We have to get up early, get dressed, shave, put our makeup on, whichever.
Fight traffic. Yep, fight traffic.
Right. Go down, sit at a brick and mortar office, go through the training. Now, guys, people wake up. They stay at home, work from home, which is what everybody's goal in life is, to work from home. They raise their kids. They can be right there while they're going through the training. They can be there with their family. We're changing agents' lives in so many ways. And Pat can even talk about what happened with his own family here in a second. He basically retired his wife from corporate America, which is what every husband wants to say is, let's have more time with the family, right? Let's build. And so now she's helping with EXP. She's coming in, and they're just a power couple dominating everywhere they go.
Yeah. And I couldn't have done that anywhere else. I truly couldn't have done that without EXP's model and the revenue share and the opportunity to be a part of this growth. And so we set a goal in January of this year and said, hey, you know what? Whenever my revenue share hits X amount per month, and we hit that in July, and she was able to actually give her 60-day notice in July, and she's almost done with her real estate classes, and she's getting ready to take her test and join me as agent owner at EXP and start having a lot of fun.
Well, I'm proud for you guys. I mean, it's incredible what you've done. You work harder than anybody in the company from what I've seen. So I'm incredibly grateful to be partners with you. So guys, let's touch on, we're going to wrap this up here in about 5 minutes. Let's go ahead and touch on a few last things, because this is so important to understand how dramatically different model this is. And here's kind of we were talking about before this podcast. So everybody gets recruited all the time. You come into real estate, this is a recruitment business. You can't even come into the business without getting recruited by a broker day one. So every single week I get recruiters to call me. And today we're not going to name the company that called me, but they pick up the phone. He's going through his spiel and I'm like, okay, great. Show me the best you got. Right. Then when he's done, I start asking questions. I say, okay, can you give me stock awards? He says, no, I can't. I says, can you give me revenue share and not profit split? He says, no, I can't. I said, can you give me 3 different lead generation platforms that total anywhere between $10,000 and $20,000? No, I can't. Can you give me a cloud-based brokerage with 200 paid employees on salary to help me run my business? No, I can't. And it went on and on and on until the last question I asked him and says, are you ready to stop working at the company you're at and come to EXP? He is hopping on a call tonight to have a conversation with us right now. That's how powerful this is. That I can have a paid recruiter from another company call me, and in a 5 to 10 minute conversation, he sees that his model can't even compete. And the last thing I said to him, I said, look, this is either an opportunity or a threat to your business. You decide which one you want it to be. So this is a life-changing, wealth-creating brokerage model, guys. This is so different, and we just want to sit down and have a conversation with you. But you have to realize that the average millionaire has 7 different income streams. If you're only trading time for a check, guys, how are you going to hit your financial goals? If you're not working for equity and cash flow, you're going to have a very very hard time selling your way to your financial goals, if that makes sense. You can only trade so much time for a check. If you own 30 rental houses and you don't sell a house this month, you still bring in income. If you run a real estate team of 1,400 real estate agents and you don't sell a house this month, it doesn't matter now, does it, right? So it's very, very powerful. And even though we're talking about these big numbers, guys, what would an extra $1,500 to $2,000 a month do for your business? This is very, very attainable. So let's talk about that, Pat. Let's talk about one more thing, just kind of get them excited about the rev share. So we get 3.5% of gross commission for agents that come into our team, right? So if you attract an individual to your team and they sell a house and the commission's $10,000, 3.5% of that is going to be sent to you as a referral. So agents love referrals, right? You're going to get what's called revenue share. So we're splitting revenue off the top, not profit share off the bottom. $350 is the same amount of cash flow I receive off a good rental property, right? So it's so powerful. And when you have 1,400 agents across the country and you're getting $75 here, $450 there, $95 there, $215 there every time a house sells, quickly do the math and add up how people are creating so much residual income. And if those of you who are agents that are never built residual or passive income in any way, once you do that and once you taste residual income, you'll never work for anything else. Right now, you think your money's coming from looking for listings. You should put it into part of your business plan looking for listing agents and leverage your business through building a team. Right. And I don't know a better team building model than EXP Realty at the moment. So right. We got about 3-4 more minutes before you got to hop off. I know you're busy. What do you want to talk about? What do you want to give some good words of wisdom here? Or do you want to?
Well, I just
testimony anymore.
Man, and I just want to say, man, I had so much fun doing this, and I truly enjoy working with you, man. And you're one of my biggest builders in my revenue share organization, man. And I appreciate everything that you've done. That's why we work close together, because you know what, your success is my success, and we want to help other agents be successful as well too. And so, it doesn't just benefit me; it doesn't just benefit you. We're here to help grow this company and also help change agents' lives. And so, my life has changed, your life has changed in really a short amount of time, and whenever I say, I've been here for 3 years, you've been here for 1 year, your life has truly changed in the last year, and so for agents, you don't hear that, this industry is hard. It's cutthroat. It's nights, working nights, holidays, weekends, 7 days a week, sometimes 6 days a week, or whatever it is. I mean, it's tough, losing deals, showing houses, fighting traffic. I mean, it is tough. A lot of other people, they want to get their real estate license because it's easy. No, it's not easy. But imagine being able to, have another source of income coming in case something happened. What if you're a realtor and you're a rock star realtor and you're doing, $10 or $15 million a year in production by yourself, maybe with an assistant? Well, you're only as good as your last deal. What if something happened to you? What if you got into a car accident? What if you got sick and you were laid up in the hospital for, 1 or 2 or maybe 3 months, and then you couldn't, get back to work for another 2 more months? You're out of business for almost half a year.
Right.
You still have a business whenever you came back. Most agents, 99.9% of the agents would say no. If you had a business and, you couldn't, step out of it for 5 or 6 months and come back and still, still be, up and running. And if your answer is no, why? Right. Why? When was the last time that your current broker, paid your mortgage payment and your car payment? And if the answer is never or won't, why? Why not? My EXP pays my mortgage payment all the time.
So I want people, guys, I want you to only sell houses because you want to, not because you need to, right?
Right.
And that's what we have here at EXP. So a lot of us have created financial freedom already through this company's model. It's incredible. And, let's talk on one last thing, because you brought this up. So as far as, you brought that up, how we're a family, right? So a lot of brokers are telling their agents, well, if you go to that cloud-based brokerage, you're going to be left alone on an island, as if somehow there's not human beings that you're going to be working with and computer characters, right? It's just so not true. I've never spent more time with my team and interacted and had more collaboration, including one of our 9 core values is collaboration. We're connected all across the country through workplace. We're doing live trainings and masterminds for our team every single week. I mean, I see you guys more than I ever would at any other brokerage model. It's right. People don't go to the office. If you're going to the office, guys, you're not making money because you're not out in the field selling houses or building your team.
Right. No, that's you hit the nail right on the head. I mean, that's so true. A lot of agents think that, if they do, make this transition, they're going to be left alone on an island. You know what? I've got more support than I even know what to do with. We still see each other at events. We've got annual events, several times a year. We've got quarterly events. We We see each other in the cloud. We see each other at happy hours. We have training events. I mean, this is a community. This is a family, and we're all here to help each other grow and be extremely successful and have fun at real estate. Just like what Gene Frederick always says. EXP is making real estate fun again. It truly, truly, truly. This is a fun. I'm having, fun is one of our core values, and I'm having the most fun in my real estate career these last 3 years. And I can't wait for the next 3 years. I can't wait for the next 6 or 7 years. I can't wait to take this company to different countries and really have a lot of fun. And so to be a part of this company right now is truly, truly unbelievable. And man, I just want to say thank you for everything that you've done, man. You're a monster. You're definitely having a lot of fun. I know this is only the beginning for us both.
Right. I mean, I'm super excited. So guys, here's what you need to think about. So if you're a broker, team leader, mega agent, new agent, it doesn't matter. You need to sit down and take a look at this. So Pat was the recruiter of the year for EXP in 2016. He's built an incredible company. Guys, all we're asking is if you want to look more into this model, reach out to us. So I'm going to put my contact information down here. You can reach out to us, sit down on a private conversation with Pat and I. Because if you're a broker or team leader, there's so many teams rolling into the company right now because they can release liability and litigation risks. They can sleep better at night. They can avoid a ton of paperwork. EXP trains their agents. They're still operating underneath the same brand that they have. They don't have to give up their brand recognition. And now all those agents on their team, say they had 20 agents that never had a financial incentive to attract an agent to their company. Once they come into EXP and partner with us, they're no longer agents, they're business owners because now they can earn 3 income streams. And we all know multimillionaires have 7 income streams or more, where most brokerage models are 1 income stream only. But now they're able to basically come in and build a revenue share team within your team. And so it's just an incredible opportunity. So whether or not you've looked at this or not, guys, you need to look at it again because there's a lot of new agents out there. And if you came across some random person at REI Club or someone's reached out to you on Facebook, if they don't understand the company model, you need to sit down with someone like us that does and can explain it to you correctly. Because I would hate to see you lose this opportunity because some new agent that just joined the company 5 days ago spams you on LinkedIn or something like that. So sit down with some industry leaders like us and we'll kind of break down kind of the model and kind of look at your model, poke holes in the math, compare the two models, because if the math doesn't make sense, there's no reason to make a move. But so far, what you heard Pat say is that we've looked at pretty much every brokerage model out there, guys, and I can tell you the truth. When I finally slowed down to look at this, because I was skeptical too, I was closed-minded too, I blew it off for a year, and when I finally sat down to look at this, I sat down with Rob Flick, the number one guy in the company, and I remember my hands were shaking. I said, if even half this is true, it's going to change the real estate world forever. I said I literally thought I'd be irresponsible not to move my license to EXP Realty. And so I made the move. Here I am a year later. I do not have to sell houses if I do not want to. It's an incredible company, guys. So Pat, I'm so grateful for you to come on here and share your testimonial. We're changing lives all across the country, guys. If you want to reach out to us, reach out to us. Pat, I'm going to give you one last word and we're going to close this up and let you get back to reaching out to more agents so you can hit 2,000 this year.
Yep. Hey, this is 2019 is going to be an amazing year for us both. And, I love working with you, man. And, I truly respect, you as an agent and as an investor as well. I tell you what, man, we're doing a lot of fun things, a lot of good things. And next year is going to be a huge year, not only for us, but for the company as well, too. So let's grow, baby. Let's have fun, man. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, man. So, guys, there you go. The man, the myth, the legend. It is possible to build a team of 1,400 agents in 3 years. Pat has done it.
Hey, if I can do it, you guys can do it. Come on now. If I can do it, you can do it.
Hey, and it's a lot easier when you have Pat Hayes sitting right next to you helping you build your team. So, guys, reach out to us. We do these calls with y'all. We sit down with your prospects, your teams. We go through and have a real business conversation. We hit on the pain points, what's going on, because a lot of people don't want to talk about the pain they're feeling in their business. A lot of agents and team leaders and brokers, especially with the market correction that we're having, we're seeing building permits reduced. We're seeing refinances happen at the top of the market. People are pulling equity out. Days on market are up. Actives are up. Price reductions are happening. This company was built to survive and operate in a low producing market, right? This was built for a low overhead. When you drop liabilities and you drop overhead, profits go up. So we're more sustainable. That's one of our core values, is sustainability. So yeah, so we're excited. Everybody's on fire at the company. It's fun to see how many people are there and how many people are pumped up for 2019. It's an exciting time to be in real estate again for once, right? So
yes, Pat, it is.
I'm gonna let you get back to what you gotta do. Thanks for coming on, guys, and we'll see you on next episode.
Hey, thanks, Connor. Thanks for having me, man. Take care.
All right, thanks.